Welcome back. We have a good one today. Who are we going to be talking about? Live Golf, which we all know have been kind of plucking players off the PGA tournament left and right, giving them crazy amounts of money, amounting to hundreds of millions of dollars. So let's just say Live Golf, their pockets are extremely deep. Well, it seems like Alabama, the Crimson Tide, University of Alabama, had just slapped them on the wrist or opposed some of their trademark registrations. For those of you who don't know, I am Dave, an almost 10-year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from trademarks to copyrights to patents, trade secrets, you name it. If it's dealing with IP, then I am involved in some way or have done it in some way. So this is going to be a good one because as I talked about earlier, Liv has deep pockets. We just talked about how they've been buying players left and right off the PGA tournament, but now they're going up against the USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, and can that money persuade USPTO to rule in their favor? What are we talking about here? Again, the famous A that we know from Crimson Tide. We'll check out the article here in a little bit from Sports Illustrated. That famous A logo of Alabama that we all have come to know and some have come to love, which they do have a registered trademark on it. It seems like Live Golf or Live Sports have filed their own trademarks that includes an A that's maybe similar, maybe not similar to the University of Alabama's registered trademark A. And I want you guys to be the judge and the jury on this one. Do you guys think that this A that Live Golf is trying to register as a trademark, is it similar to the A of University of Alabama? For those of you who don't know, when we're talking about trademark and whether or not one trademark is infringing another trademark, we're talking about the standard being likelihood of confusion. We all know that a trademark is supposed to identify the source of the goods or services for consumers. But again, when the USPTO or the courts is determining whether or not a trademark is infringing another trademark, they're looking for, is it confusingly similar? In other words, would the average consumer, you and me, look at that trademark, in this case, Live Golf's trademark application or potential trademark, and get confused thinking that that's somehow involved with or associated with the University of University of Alabama and kind of what they're doing. So we're going to check out this article, but I did just want to break things down a little bit for you just so you guys have a somewhat understanding of kind of these trademark disputes and how you kind of decide whether or not one trademark is confusingly similar or infringes another trademark. So again, let's read the article here. Alabama contests Live Golf's 4 Aces trademark logo for being visually similar. That's an interesting term, visually similar. The standard in trademark law is confusingly similar. Shout out to Tom at Sports Illustrated for the article. So let's get started here. The University of Alabama has joined Adidas in filing an opposition to a Live Golf trademark application. So let me bring it back on myself. I'm not going to bring up the trademark applications that were filed by Live Golf, but the article does touch on them, and so we'll comment on them. But essentially, Live Golf has filed. They actually have filed a number of applications. I would say they almost have 100 trademark applications that they have filed. So 2 of these trademark applications, one is an L that has 4 stripes. We'll see it here in a little bit with the article. We know Adidas, anything that's dealing with stripes, whether it's 3 stripes, 4 stripes, 5 stripes, they're going to oppose your trademark or try to slap you on the hand for trademark infringement if it's a registered trademark. So Adidas, which we all know is a German company worth billions of dollars, they oppose Live Golf's L trademark as a result of saying it's confusingly similar to their 3-stripe trademark. And then on the other front, Alabama is opposing Live Golf's A trademark, saying that it's confusingly similar to the A that's included in the Crimson Tide, which again, they have these side-by-side logos of both Live Golf and University of Alabama's A, as well as Live Golf's 4-stripe L or 4 or 5-stripe L with the Adidas trademark. So I want you guys to let me know whether or not you think that either Live Golf trademark application is similar to either Alabama's trademark or Adidas trademark. We'll take a look at both of them here as we kind of take a look at. Let me bring up. There we go. Bam. So here we go. The 4 Aces one of 13 live golf teams. So apparently, and I didn't know this, I know in a PGA Tour, which I'm not familiar with golf, but typically it's an individual sport as opposed to like the Ryder Cup where you have more so teams. But apparently live golf, the way they're structured, they have different teams, apparently 13 teams. And one of the team names, which is the American team, is Four Aces. That's the name of the team. And it seems like that Four Aces team has a number of trademarks associated with that particular team. So that's where, kind of we're starting up here. The Four Aces, one of 13 live golf teams, recently applied to trademark its blue and white A logo. As sports lawyers, it seemed like, the sports lawyer, shout out to him, John Nucci, first pointed out, Alabama is arguing that it contains the same literal element as the university's logo, and the style of the letters very visually similar. The script of the Four Aces, A does seem to share some similarities with Alabama's primary logo that has been used since 2004. So it seems like this Alabama A logo has been used for 20 years, as seen in a photo comparison. So you guys let me know. We all know that the A on the left is Alabama Crimson Tide, the Alabama's logo. And then the A on the right is Four Aces logo. That's a part of Live Golf that they're trying to file a trademark for. So again, we all see that we know it's similar in that it's the letter A. I see a number of differences between these two. It seems like Alabama has this kind of curve here that the Live Golf A doesn't have. They also have this kind of curve here that the Live Golf doesn't have. It seems like they both have kind of on the right side of the A, some type of extension or curve member coming out, but it seems like that's different. And then at the bottom of the A, they both have some type of curve member, but it seems like Live Golf has some type of star that's connected at the end, while Alabama's doesn't. Seems like the bottom right side of the A has some type of curve, whereas the Live Golf's A does not. So again, as I talked about before, the standard is likelihood of confusion. So you, as the judge and a jury, you have to let me know, do you think that you looking at Live Golf's A to the right, you would get confused thinking that it's somehow associated with the Crimson Tide, University of Alabama, and their A to the left? I'm not sure, man. And obviously, as an A in Alabama, they cannot necessarily avoid anybody or prevent anybody from filing a trademark on or using just the term A. Now, the A with their, as used by them with the different curves and things like that, if it starts to get kind of similar to their A, then they may have a better claim. But you tell me, do you think Live Golf's A to the right is confusingly similar? Again, we all know it's similar. Is it confusingly similar to Alabama's A on the left? But I think Live Golf has some, they definitely have some arguments in favor. So it'd be interesting to see how it comes out. And again, another thing is just to kind of give you guys, which I didn't talk about, when you file a trademark application, the examiner is going to pick it up and he's going to review it based off everything that's out there. And then what the examiner is going to do is send you a notification or office action to the trademark owner, in this case, Live Golf, to say, hey, we didn't find anything out there that was similar to you guys, and therefore it's typically an opposition period where they're going to publish the trademark application and a logo or word as part of a trademark application. Then other people from the public can oppose that trademark. And I forget the opposition period, but this is an opposition period where the USPTO, the United States Patent and Trademark Office, gives you a certain period, gives the public a certain period of time to oppose the mark before it actually issues into a trademark. So it seems like the examiner picked up Live Golf's trademark application that includes the A that we just looked at and said there's nothing out there that's confusingly similar. So before we issue it, we're going to put it out for opposition for anybody to oppose the mark. And during that opposition period, it seems like the University of Alabama filed an opposition saying that, hey, it's confusingly similar to our mark. And then that's when the USPTO and I know all sides are pretty much going back and forth, and the USPTO is going to ultimately decide whether or not Alabama is right and that is confusingly similar, or that Live Golf is right and that is not confusingly similar. And therefore, if the USPTO decides that is not confusingly similar, the USPTO is going to award Live Golf that trademark. But if the USPTO determines that it is confusingly similar, then Live Golf is not going to be awarded the trademark. So it'll be interesting because we all know, like I said, Live Golf has deep pockets, but it use those pockets to persuade the USPTO such that it gets an issue trademark. again, let me know, as I just talked about, do you think that Live Golf's trademark on the right or the logo on the right of the A is confusingly similar? I personally think that they have some good arguments. I think obviously it's an A, but I'm not looking at this logo on the right of an A from Live Golf and say, man, that looks like the University of Alabama's trademark. But again, who knows what's going to happen? I think it is arguments on both sides. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let's move on here, because it seems like in 2023, so just last year, Adidas filed a similar complaint over Live Golf's main logo, that the 4 white stripes in the L are confusingly similar. There's that wording again, confusingly similar, which is the standard to the German apparel company Adidas emblem. Let me know. And I think this right here is, man, I think Adidas, again, they're going to do what they're doing as far as their opposition. But me personally, I think it's an uphill battle. I mean, I understand that you have the 4 stripes, and anytime somebody comes out with a stripe, whether it's a 3-stripe, 4-stripe, 5-stripe, Adidas going to oppose the mark or have an issue with it. I get it. They're doing the right thing by trying to prevent the mark from being issued into a trademark. But if you look at the mark Adidas on the right and you look at the Live Golf logo or mark on the left-hand side, I'm not getting confusingly similar. Again, maybe you guys know something. You guys can tell me in the description whether or not these are confusingly similar. But not only do you have kind of these 4 vertical lines that are connected with the 4 horizontal lines, such that it's an L shape. This L shape that includes the 4 vertical lines and the 4 horizontal lines connected looks totally different from the Adidas logo that's on the right-hand side. And even if you had included those 3 stripes, the 3 stripes logo, it's still, in my opinion, pretty different. So I think in this case, Adidas has an uphill battle. Both the Adidas opposition as well as Alabama's opposition is still pending and being reviewed by the USPTO. I will look to let you guys know how both of those oppositions comes out when they do come out, but they're still in consideration or being considered by the USPTO. Let's finish off on this article. The 4 Aces team consists of 4 American golfers. So it seems like this 4 Aces team, which is one of 13 teams by Live Golf, has 4 American golfers: Dustin Johnson, Pat Perez, Patrick Reed, and Harold Varner III. It finished in first place, so it seems like it's a good team in the 2022 inaugural season and logged the most regular season points in 23. So it seems like this team, the 4 Aces, is a pretty good team, and it's an American team that includes American golfers. Let me know what you guys think, whether it's the A logo from Live Golf, and is it confusingly similar to the Crimson Tide or the University of Alabama's A? Let me know in the comment section, who do you think is going to come out, and whether or not their kind of 4 stripes L that is in the shape of an L is confusingly similar to the Adidas trademark that includes their 3 stripes. I mean, I get it, especially in the case of Adidas, where they both have to try to, oppose these marks to try to kind of keep their dominance on their mark. But I think Adidas has an uphill battle. And I think Alabama has an uphill battle. I think it's definitely arguments on both sides in favor of Live Golf, but I think University of Alabama as well as Adidas had to do what they had to do by opposing the marks. The thing is, like I said, we all know that Live, they got that oil money. So this is not like, you're opposing a small timer or somebody who doesn't have deep pockets trademark applications. Live can go toe to toe with both the University of Alabama as well as Adidas. So let's see if that money, that oil money that Live Golf is coming out with, will it persuade the USPTO? I'm not sure. I think that Live Golf has a good chance of getting both of their trademark applications registered or issued as a trademark. Let me know if you disagree with me in the comment section. Trying to bring you guys some not only entertainment, but give you guys some valuable information, some information that you guys can take and use when you're hopefully protecting your IP, creating your IP, and protecting your IP. Again, I'm Dave, IP attorney, and let me know what you guys think. And until next time, peace.